park is empty as usual. Maybe it helps that it's colder today than usual. There's no one around and it looks like I'm the only one out at this time. I sit on the bench sluggishly. I came to a deserted place as I wished to. Now that I'm here, I must decide what to do. Have Saber kill people. There are no choices that allow me to postpone the problem. If I'm to end the Holy Grail War by defeating the other masters, I need Saber to stay. No, even without that, I don't want her to disappear. But that means having Saber attack people like Ryder did. Or some other servants who might have done that. Not gonna say. There's no way I can do that. Making Saber do such a thing would be like telling her to die. First of all, Saber would surely refuse. But when I hang my head, I see my left hand. I have 2 command spells left. Yeah, the first one used rather stupidly, but yeah. If I use one, I can force Saber to follow my command. I bite my lip and discard the ridiculous thought. I don't know how long I remain slumped on the bench, but just as my fingers start to tremble from the cold. Oh! I thought you were going home already, but you're here! I'm suddenly called. Oh no, her again. It is you. Hello, Shiro. You have a serious expression. What's wrong? Ilya, you're here by yourself again? It's dangerous. You never know when the other masters... As I start to say that, I'm amazed at my stupidity. I think we all are amazed at your stupidity at this point, Shiro. I mean, well, honestly, I'm kind of I'm used to it, really. Ilya is a master too. And she has a very powerful servant. I don't really think she has much to worry about. I shouldn't be worrying about this. Exactly. And anyway, aren't we enemies? Sorry, I can't afford to talk to you right now. We were lucky to see each other, but I can't talk with you. It's going to get cold today, so I should go home. Sitting down on the bench, I dismiss Ilya. There are things I need to talk to her about, but I have my hands full with Saber right now. Ilya will not be dismissed so easily, sir. What's going on? Ilya doesn't say anything and she just stares at me as if I'm a stranger. Ilya. No, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm really busy right now and... I know. Saber's going to disappear, right? And you're wondering what to do. Suddenly, the girl in front of me says this coldly as if she's someone else. Ilya. Has she just been watching us this whole time? It's stupid to worry about such things. That's why you let Ryder's master escape. All you have to do with the loser is kill him. I've moved my legs. I know it's bad to stay sitting down, so I put my power in them to stand up. But my body does not move, as if entranced by Ilya. Ilya, how do you know about that? I don't even need to tell you, right? I was at the building last night too. Well, I could only watch from inside the building. I try to move my arms and legs, but they won't move at all. No, it feels like they're stiffening the more I put power into them. It's those eyes. Looking into Ilya's red eyes is making my body go numb and... They're the mystic eyes of enchantment. Get away, Shiro. Oh, you're bound already?
人でいれば簡単に捕まえられるって思ったけど、こんなに簡単に行くなんて可愛いな。
You know you don't have any protection, right? I thought it would be easy to capture you if you're alone, but you're so cute falling for it this easily. Ilya, you...
無駄だよお兄ちゃん。そうなったらもう動けないわ。
We're not really your brother, Ilya. We're only your stepbrother. It's useless, Oni-chan. You won't be able to move now.
もうじき声も出なくなるけど、心配しなくていいよ。
You won't even be able to speak soon, but you don't need to worry.
私もね、今日はお話をしに来たわけじゃない
I
もの。
didn't come here today to talk either. Murderous intent mixes into Ilya's gaze. This is the same Ilya as last night, when she was the master berserker. Or, not last night, but that night. Ah, damn it. Are you going to kill me here? Gritting my teeth, I gather all my strength. But I can't even twitch my fingers. Every nerve in my body is wrapped in by Ilya's stare.
だってもうマスターでいてもしょうがないでしょ。セイバーが消えたらシローは一人きりだもの。いつまでもマスターにさせてられないわ。
Yup, because it doesn't matter if you're a master anymore, right? You'll be on your own once Saber disappears, so I can't let you be a master.
戦う手段がなくなったシローなんて簡単に殺せるんだから。
Once your means of fighting is gone, I can kill you easily. Ilya raises her hand. Her white, slender fingers touch my chest. Oh, Jesus Christ.
他の人に殺される前に見つけられてよかった。
Tripping out, man. I'm glad I found you before anyone else killed you.
それじゃあおやすみなさい、お兄ちゃん。どうせセイバーも消えるんだから早い方がすっきりするでしょ。
So good night, Oni-chan. Saber's going to disappear anyway, so it should be a relief if it happens faster, right? Did we just die? My vision fades. Sensation in my limbs is already gone, and now my vision is gone as well. How long has it been since I fell into this darkness? While I wonder whether or not I'm dead, my consciousness fades away. My body is burning. Even though my consciousness is deep in the darkness, my burning body is appealing that it is alive. I see. I guess I'm alive then. Somehow. But even if that's the case, that's only for a moment. Ilya said it too.
戦う手段のないシローなんて簡単に殺せるんだから。
Once your means of fighting is gone, I can kill you easily. She's right. I can't fight at all without Saber. The Holy Grail War is a battle between servants. I cannot possibly match one of those servants. That fact has been proven many times already. It was a merciless beating. As Saber said, my battle against a servant is to survive. I couldn't even do that. I was cut all over my body and on top of that thrown to the ground from the third floor window. I only survived because of an abnormality in my body that I don't even understand. The fact is so vexing that it makes me mad. I could not stop the disaster occurring around me just because the one in front of me was unbeatable. Even though I chose to fight as a master to stop people from getting hurt, but I could not protect them. It pisses me off. The superhero I've admired since childhood always has to win, or it's meaningless. My body is burning. My whole body is demanding that I must win, but I don't have any means of winning, nor a way to fight. How would I be able to fight? I don't have the skills to fight alongside Saber without being a burden to her. That is a mistake as well. Miyashiro is not fit for fighting. Because your fight is supposed to be a mental fight. A fight with your own self. Suddenly, I remember the back of the man who said those words. Yamashiro has no chance of winning if it comes down to fighting. None of your skills will be of any use against a servant. I know. I realize that more than ever now. In that case, at least imagine it. If it is an opponent you cannot match in real life, beat it in your imagination. Whatever the hell that means. If you cannot beat it yourself, imagine something that you could beat it with. A stick! He doesn't need to tell me something I already know. If I'm going to win, it'll only be in my head. Let's pretend to win. But what could I win with? I can't imagine myself beating a servant. I can't handily deceive myself, and an image created by deceiving myself will be full of flaws. There's no way I would be able to match a servant, a first-class illusion, with such a third-rate image. So, what will I be able to beat? And with what will I beat it with? I'm searching for the answer to that question. Searching for the answer even now. A golden sword. It's a sword for her alone. I don't want it myself. It's just beautiful. I just want to hold it in my hands, if it's permitted. Jeez, it's a bad habit for an amateur magus. Since all I can do is examine the contents, I see such dreams unsuitable for my position. But, if this is a dream, I should be allowed to at least think about it. First, I assume the basic structure and reproduce the composing material. Oh, the basic form from what I use the strengthening magic isn't enough as I thought. Strengthening is changing something that's already there, so it's meaningless with something that isn't there at all. So if I'm to remember that sword, I have to put more effort into it. It's well before the basics. It's the process full of waste that I came up with before Kiritsugu taught me how to use the strengthening magic. How was it supposed to take shape? Well, too bad. Can't even remember what we should do. And we are apparently in a room, and there are a lot of ellipses going on here. Okay, there we go. When I come to, I'm in a ridiculous place. You don't say. What is this place? This isn't just some place I've never seen before. It has a bed with a gorgeous canopy and a long carpet that makes it look like you could sink to your ankles. A stone fireplace that is not just decorative, but actually functional. The patterns on the wall aren't just wallpaper as they are actually engraved. I'm used to mansions like Shinji's house, but this is on a different level. It's embarrassing to say, but this is like a castle you'd read about in fairy tales. My mind almost falls unconscious. My body is strangely heavy. Is my blood circulating poorly? I feel like I'd fall asleep again if I let my guard down. What happened? I try to remember with my hazy mind. Oh yeah, I was bound by Ilya and lost consciousness. So, I'm caught by Ilya, huh? No one is in the room. My body feels heavy, but it seems I could at least raise my arm. Or maybe not. Whoa, I'm tied up? My dazed mind instantly awakens. Realizing the danger I'm in, I study my situation first. I'm sitting in a chair and my hands are behind my back. Handcuffs? No, they're just tied with rope. I'm not in the worst condition, but it makes no difference to the fact that I cannot move. My body is still numb and I can't even get up with my hands tied. How long has it been? Clock? No, I don't see one as I expected. There's no clock in the room. The window is behind me. I turn around as much as I can, but the curtain is draped over it and I can't quite tell what's outside. But the sun has already set outside. I met Ilya in the morning, so that means at least half a day has passed. Ellipsis. I can't be doing this now. I don't know where I am, but I have to go home to Saber as quickly as I can. Saber is weakening. I can't trouble her by letting her know I've been kidnapped. I pull up my hands. Even if I'm to run away, I have to do something about the rope tied behind my back first. The door opens. I release my power at the same moment she walks in.
Oh, you're finally awake. Good morning, Oni-chan. How are you feeling?
Ilya is acting totally different from before. Her cold eyes are gone, and the Ilya before me is the white girl who was talking to me in the park that other day. Or the other day.
What's wrong? You don't seem energetic. Does your body still not move? That's odd. You should be able to talk by now.
She looks at me, tilting her head. It looks like she's just worried about me. I'm fine. I can talk and my head's clear enough to know that I've been captured. I glare at Ilya.
What, are you dissatisfied? We usually put our captured enemies in the dungeon. But I felt bad about doing that to you, so I brought you into my room as a special exception.
Ilya looks displeased. I don't know if I should be thankful or not. But anyway, I'm starting to understand the situation I'm in. Yeah, I should be totally thankful that she just, kidnapped me. I get the situation. I'm captured and this is your place, right? I say so sharply, killing my emotions. As long as I don't know the full details of the situation, I should listen for now.
That's right. I told you before that I live in a castle in the forest. This is a castle in a big forest, and there's nothing around here. It takes a few hours by car to get to the town you live in. Nobody will come to save you, nor will there be any nuisances.
So we're fucked. I see. I get that, but why did you do it? If you wanted to kill me, you could have done so at the park. Didn't you just say earlier that you were trying to kill us by doing this? By, like, separating us from our servant or whatever? I don't understand this girl.
Why? I don't intend to kill you, Shiro. You're mine. I'll kill the other masters, but you're special. That's why I locked you up here, so there won't be any interruptions.
Interruptions for what exactly? I'm a little bit afraid. Oh, God, yes, I don't like where this is fucking going. Okay. This is getting creepy now. I automatically lean back. Ilya puts her face close to mine, as if not caring about my feelings.
Ilya, shut up.
Hey, Ilya. I know it's indiscreet, but my heart's beating fast from the weight of Ilya on my legs. Oh, Jesus. Even though she's not heavy, she feels so alive that I can't think straight.
Yeah, like I thought, Shiro is special.
What kind of special? I don't know if I want to know, really.
Hey, do you want to become my servant? If you're going to be my servant, I won't have to kill you. All you have to do is nod, and I can spare you.
She says so in a fawning voice. This is nothing half-hearted. How are we gonna fucking become her servant? Ilya's words are so pure that I won't be able to take it back if I nod. And if I do betray her, all her purity would probably turn into hatred. With Ilya so close to me, my confused mind freezes. This isn't just that she likes me. Ilya's question is asking me if I want to live or die.
考えるまでもないでしょ。
I don't know, just judging from the position she's in right now,
戦う手段なんてないわ。
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what she's thinking. And, I don't know. Maybe she also wants us to become her sex slave or something. Maybe that's it.
You don't even need to think about it, right? You don't have Saber already. You don't have any way to fight.
なら、マスターでいてもしょうがないじゃ
So
ない。
it'll be useless to stay as a master now.
違う。セイバーはまだ消えていない。そんなことさせるもんか。
No, Saber hasn't disappeared yet. I won't let that happen.
けど、そんな状態じゃ簡単に殺されちゃうよ。
Oh yeah, but she'll be killed easily in her condition.
いいからシローはここにいればいいの。シローがずっとそばにいてくれるなら、私もずっとシローを守ってあげる。
It's fine. You can just stay here. If you're going to stay here forever, I'll protect you forever too.
Ilya snuggles up to me. I don't even have the freedom to push her away. I don't know what will happen if I disobey her. But I still can't nod to Ilya's words.
ダメだ。離れるんだ、イリア。どんなに言われても、俺は。
I can't. Get off me, Ilya. No matter what you say, Ilya puts her finger up to my mouth. The girl smiles and looks up at my bewildered face.
もう、分かってないんだから。
Jeez, you don't get it, do you?
いい？今のシローはカゴの中の小鳥なのよ。生かすも殺すも私の自由なんだから、あんまり私を怒らせるようなことは言っちゃダメ。
Look, you're a bird in a cage right now. It's my decision if you live or not, so you shouldn't say anything to make me mad.
10年も待ったんだもの。ここでシローを簡単に殺しちゃうなんて。
I've waited for 10 years. It's too boring just to kill you here, right?
What? Her voice sounds like a girl who wants a toy. I gasp, sensing cruelty that sends a chill up my spine.
これで最後だよ、お兄ちゃん。もう一度だけ聞いてあげる。
This is your last chance, Oni-chan. I'll ask you one more time.
She looks up at me, full of hope.
シロー、私のものになりなさい。
Shiro, be mine.
Ew. Ew. Ilya says so as if allowing no refusal. Oh, fuck me. What the hell? Why do we have to do this? I don't like this. No. I'll have to nod for now. I can't do that. Motherfucker. You know, okay. This would be the smart thing to do, but at the same time, I feel like doing this is going to get us fucking killed. I don't remember what choice I chose for this one, and it's been a while since I've seen the anime, so I don't really know what happens here. I just forgot. Okay, let's go with the first option. Let's see what happens. I'm afraid, but let's go ahead and do this. Okay, well, that was the first choice was bad. We made a bad choice. I decided to scrap that recording of me making a bad choice because that's kind of I kind of just feel like that's a waste of time. I don't really see the reason to show me just fucking up. I thought that the first option would be the smart thing to do, but that's really just a really that's a pretty stupid thing to do. We shouldn't do that. Let's just go with number 2. I don't even need to think about it. Might as well be honest, I guess, instead of lie. I was thinking that lying would save our ass, but apparently it just fucks us over in the end. And I can only take so much. Why does everyone think that Saber is disappearing? Saber won't disappear, and I'm going to fight with her until the very end. I can't undermine the oath with something like this.
イリア、お前の言うことは聞けない。俺にはセイバーがいる。セイバーが残っている限り、マスターとして戦うだけだ。
Ilya, I can't do that. I can't do what you're telling me. I have Saber. As long as I have Saber, I will only fight as a master. I hear her gasp. Her red eyes open for an instant like rigor mortis.
そう。あなたまで私を裏切るのね。
I see.
Shiro.
You're going to betray me too, huh?
Ilya backs away. The girl looks down at me, not getting upset.
いいわ。シロが私の言うことを聞かないなら。
Fine. If you won't listen to me, I won't listen to you either.
今まで見逃してあげたけど、それもこれでおしまいなんだから。
I've let you guys off up to now, but I'm done with that.
Ilya's voice is filled with murderous intent. I feel an ominous tone to it.
待っていなさい。すぐに用を済ませてくるから。
Wait here. I'll be done right away.
待て、何をするつもりだ。イリア。
Hold on, what are you going to do, Ilya?
何って、セイバーとリンを殺しに行くの。二人を殺してくれば、シロも少しは後悔するでしょ。
I'm going to kill Saber and Rin. You'll regret your action a bit if I kill them, right?
バカなことを言うな。セイバーもトーサカも関係ない。俺は自分だけの都合でイリアとはいられないって言ってるんだ。
What? Don't say such a stupid thing. Saber and Tosca have nothing to do with this. I'm saying I can't be with you for my own reasons alone.
そうなの？けど、二人は殺すわ。それが終わったら、次はシロの番よ。
Is that so?
私のものにならないのなら。
But I'm going to kill them anyways.
知らないもの。
You'll be next, Hero.
I don't need you if you're not going to be mine. She starts to go. She's serious. She's going to kill Saber and Tosca. And Ilya will probably manage that easily.
やめろイリア。セイバーもトーサカも関係ないだろ。捕まってるのは俺なんだから。憎いって言うなら俺だけにしろ。二人を殺す理由なんてない。
Don't do it, Ilya. They have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you captured. You just kill me if you hate me. There's no reason to kill them.
理由はあるわ。私以外のマスターは生かしておけないもの。
There is a reason.
それが聖
I
杯
can't let
戦
other
争でしょ。
masters live. That's the Holy Grail War, right?
バカ。簡単に人を殺すなんて言うな。お前にはそんなの似合わない。イリアはまだ子供なんだから。そんな真似だけはしちゃダメだ。
Idiot! Don't say you're going to kill people that easily. It doesn't suit you. You're still a child, so you can't do such things. After looking at me in amazement. Well, technically she's not...
私はもう
Well, she is
マ
still
ス
a
ターを殺してる
child,
んだよ。
but,
お兄ちゃん。
not really. Not gonna say anything more about that.
Too bad. I've already killed the master, Oni-chan.
Ilya says so with a cheerful face.
もっとも、それは昨日の話だけど、予想外といえば予想外だったかな。私、あいつはお兄ちゃんが手を下すって思ってたのに。
It was only yesterday, though. It was unexpected in a way, since I thought you were going to kill him.
What? At that moment, to my surprise, I clearly understand what she's talking about. Typo. Ilya said she was in that building last night. So, wasn't the master fleeing in front of her the perfect prey? Ilya, you...
ごめんね。シロがやらないから私がやっちゃった。
I'm sorry.
本当は横取りって好きじゃないんだ
I
け
did
ど。
it because you didn't. I don't like snatching things, though.
She doesn't sound guilty at all. For Ilya, it must have been nothing at all. That makes me realize. No, I should have known the last time I met her. This girl has no sense of good and evil. This girl is laughing innocently as... If the girl laughing innocently is Ilya, the girl laughing mercilessly is also Ilya. It's not like a devil and an angel are in here at the same time. It's just that Ilya is a devil called an angel. Oh, so deep.
それじゃあ行ってくるわ。
Then, I'm off.
帰ってきたらシロの番なんだから、せいぜい逃げ出す努力でもしていなさい。
It'll be your turn when I come back, so try your best to escape.
もっとも、カゴから逃げ出せないから、小鳥は小鳥なの。
But a bird is a bird because it can't escape from the cage.
お兄ちゃんじゃ、この鳥カゴからは出られ
I
ない
don't
で
think
し
you'll
ょう
be
け
able
ど。
to escape from this cage.
Ilya leaves the room. What she says is true. As she doesn't understand threats or haggling, everything she says is true. So I can't stay here forever. I have to escape and meet up with Saber before Ilya attacks her. Damn. I shake my body and try to loosen the ropes. She really must think I can't escape as there's no one in the room. I can get out of these ropes by myself if there's no one keeping watch, but... Damn. My body is still not working well enough. Even though I can move, my limbs are heavy as steel and just moving them will run me out of breath. Ilya, she must have anticipated this. That's why she said I won't be able to get away. Certainly, I can't move. Even if I get the rope off, I won't be able to escape if my body won't move to my satisfaction. It's not because I'm tired. Oh yeah, I can't move because I saw Ilya's eyes. It must be what they call the mystic eyes. Yep. They say a superior magus is able to intervene magically with a target just by looking into their eyes. A common form of mystic eyes is binding, so this must be something like that. Oh, so it's not the mystic eyes of enchantment, it's the mystic eyes of binding. Well, they pretty much do more or less the same thing. Paralyzation. As eyes perceive visual information, their disadvantage is that they are weak against suggestion. Therefore, a magus usually casts some protection over their eyes to shut out others' magical energy. Who knows what Tosca would say if she found out I was bound by a suggestion without even casting a spell. Well, they're just mystic eyes that are acquired with the use of magic. But I hear that monsters are born with such eyes that don't even need to look at the eyes of their target. Those people exhibit their ability just by looking, but I hear such powers are rare. So, fortunately, it doesn't seem like Ilya's mystic eyes are the special kind. This is just an intervention, sending her magical energy into my body. Then there is a way to dispel myself. I can't move my body because Ilya's magical energy is invading my nerves. So, if I remove that magical energy, I'll be able to move again. It's simple. If mud is collected, all I have to do is wash it out with water. Closing my eyes, I concentrate on the inside of my body. I don't have the skills to detect or remove someone's magical energy from within me. But such skills are unnecessary if the magical energy is not rooted in my body. If Ilya's magical energy is stagnant in my body, all I have to do is channel strong magical energy through me and push it out. Oh well, easy enough. Sorry, it's a violent method, but it's all I can do. I apologize to my body as some consolation. All I have to do now is my daily routine. The ritual where I drive in a nerve into my back. No, it's not that anymore. There's no need to make a new one now. I can just push a switch inside me. I don't have to make a magic circuit inside me, as I just have to switch my nerves into a magic circuit. Trace. On. I cast a spell to suggest myself. Spells do not do anything to the world. It is only something that one casts on oneself as one intervening with the world. Words are the best way to make your body transform. An order that only works on the self to create a divine mystery, a very simple magic called spell. Basic structure, analyzed. My circulation speeds up. My blood gains power. My body turns into a device for pumping magical energy. It must be an assistance from the jewel Tosca made and be swallowed. The creation of magical energy that usually takes me an hour now only takes an instant. Composition. Analyzed. I don't even need to push the switch. I can just let the magical energy circulate and let my hands go. Well, I say push the switch, but I still haven't figured out where this switch thing is. The heat goes wild. Calmly controlling my speeding heartbeat, I let my hands go from the spinning cord. Blood spills out of my mouth. Some vein must have been cut, or something must have ripped inside me. I channeled enough magical energy to wash out the mud inside of me, so it's fortunate if I only ended up coughing up blood. And to add, I don't feel any pain. Maybe I don't feel pain because of that self-healing thing. It's an abnormality I don't understand, but I'm just happy to have it at times like this. It's my greatest and my only strength for any wounds to heal if they're not fatal. What I should be careful of is relying on it. Because the cause is unknown, if I get myself injured relying on the healing might go away the next time. So I shouldn't rely on such a vague miracle. Alright, the rope next. I loosened the rope. My wrists are bruised, but my hands weren't tied tightly. I don't think it was Ilya that tied me up, but it wasn't tied too tightly. First of all, Ilya wouldn't be able to carry me here. Is there someone other than Ilya who isn't too strong? Definitely not Berserker. If he tied me up, my wrists would have been twisted off right then. I get up from the chair with a stupid remark. It's good that I can move freely now, but it seems the movement was too violent. I don't have any wounds, but magical energy is still raging inside me. Just moving causes my body to be pummeled from the inside. It must be the pain. Dizziness and nausea assail me, and my limbs are senseless. I won't be able to get back home before Ilya like this. I'm being too faint-hearted. This is no time to think like that. I slap my cheeks and start walking. As I start to lean on the wall and head to the door, I hear a sound on the other side of the wall. Footsteps. A few of them too. These people, approaching while talking, stop in front of the door. A patrol? Damn, why did they have to come now? There's no time to hide. I should. Oh no. Another choice. Well, at least this one isn't as hard as the one before. I have to fight. I'll make the first move when the door opens. I'm in no condition to fight. I'll sit in the chair and pretend I'm tied up. Or how about that bed? Oh, how about that bed? You know what? These other two are really stupid. I'm just gonna go with the first one because that's the only one that makes some sense. Well, number 2, I guess you could say number 2 does too, but I don't feel like that's gonna work out so well, so I think really the best option we have here is the first one. Let's just go ahead with that. The one who moves first will win, so I have to fight. It's too late to hide now, and I don't have time to waste. I have to get out here. I have to get out of here as quickly as possible and go home to Saber. The door opens. Standing with my back to the wall by the door, I ready myself for the patrol entering the room. The patrol just opens the door and does not enter the room. Hold on. You can see the chair from the entrance. Since I'm not tied to the chair anymore, won't they figure out the situation from that? This is bad. If they call for people right now, it'll get harder to escape. I'll just have to go out myself and beat the patrol. I jump from the wall to the door. And the patrol must have known I was hiding as they enter the room as soon as I jump out. Damn! I can't stop now. Whoever it is, I'll just beat them and leave the room. Do not move. I will take your life if you... Huh? Shiro. My body stops dead. My mind goes blank. The person that I must go and save is standing right in front of me.
Saber!
Saber? Why are you here?
どうしてなんてそんなことは言うまでもないでしょう。サーバントがマスターを守るのに理由はいりません。シローが囚われたのなら助けに来るのは当然ではないですか。
I should not even need to tell you why. There's no need for a reason for a servant to protect her master. It is only natural to come and save you if you are held captive.
いや、だからどうして俺が捕まったって知ってるんだよ。
Well, I'm asking if you knew I was captured.
いや、そんなことよりどうしてここにいるんだ。
No, more importantly, why are you here?
ここはイリアの隠れ家だぞ。今のセイバーが
This
近
is
寄っていい場
Ilya's
所じゃな
hideout.
い。
This is no place for you.
それは私のセリフです。あなたこそ何をやっていたの
I
です
should be
か。
asking you that. What were you doing?
一人で行動するなとあれほど言っていたのに、やすやすとイリアスピールに拉致され、このような場所に監禁されるなんて。
I told you many times not to go off by yourself, yet you were so easily captured by Eliasville and taken to a place like this.
シロはマスター失格です。この件については何らかの謝罪をしてもらわなければ気が済みませ
You
ん。
are disqualified as a master. I shall not be satisfied unless you apologize to me in some way.
確かにそれは軽率だった。
I was certainly careless,
どうして
but
セイ
why
バ
are
ー
you
がここにいる
here?
んだ。セイバー、満
I would
足
think
に
you'd
動
be
けないん
happy
だ
to
ろ。
see her, Shiro.
だっていうのに
You ungrateful
リリアの
bastard.
本拠地に来るなんて何考えてるんだ。
You can't move properly, right? What are you thinking coming to Ilias Castle in that state?
あなたこそ何を考えているのです。
No, what are you thinking?
サーバントはマスターを守るもの。シローが囚われたのですから、イリアスピールの本拠地だろうと関係はありま
A
せん。
servant's role is to protect its master. You have been captured, so it does not matter if this is Eliasville's castle. Saber speaks clearly. Her figure is just as it was before. It's different from the figure sleeping, weak and in pain.
シロー、どうしたのです？急に黙り込んで。やはり捕まっている間に傷を負ったのですか？
Shiro, why are you silent all of a sudden? Did you suffer any wounds while you were held captive?
いや、そうじゃない。俺のことはいいんだ。それよりセイバーこそ
Oh,
元気そう
no,
じ
it's
ゃなか
not
った。
that. I'm fine. More than that, I'm glad you look well. I really regained my peace of mind. I'm surprised Saber's here, but I'm happy she's back to normal. It's just selfish prejudice. But I think Saber is meant to act like this.
すまなかったな、セイバー。事情はよくわからないけど、俺を助けに来てくれたんだろ。
I'm sorry, Saber. I don't quite understand, but you came to save me, right?
はい。サーバントとしてマスターを救うのは当然ですから。
Yes. It is only natural for a servant to save her master.
ありがとう。お前が来てくれて本当に助か
Thank
った。
you. You're a godsend. I'm glad. There's no problem now. Saber's embarrassed. All that's left is to escape with Saber and... Hey. Why can I see Tosaka?
トサカ。
Tosaka? Is she really seriously there?
思ったより元気そうじゃない。これじゃあ私たちが出向く必要もなかったかしら。
You seem to be doing better than I expected. Maybe there was no need for us to come, huh?
だからそう言っただろ、リン。エミやシロなど放っておけと。
That's what I said, Rin. You should have left Imi Shiro be.
この手の男はな、周りに迷惑をかけるだけかけて、自分だけは生き延びるのだ。今回のはいい機会だった。見捨てておけば、勝手に死んでくれたもの。
This kind of a man causes trouble for the people around him and survives. This was a good opportunity. He would have died if you had abandoned him.
聞き捨てなりません、アー
That
チ
is
ャ
an
ー。
inexcusable, Archer.
助力を頼んだのは私ですが、あなたにシロを侮辱する権利などないは
I'm
ず
the
です。
one that asked for help, but you do not have the right to insult Shiro.
いざ主が助かればそれか。マスターもマスターなら、サーバントもサーバントだ。協力者に対するありがたみなどないようだな。
Huh. So you act like this now that your master is safe, huh? The master's like this, and the servant's the same. I guess you have no respect for your allies.
ま、いずれ戦う身だ。情など持たれない方がやりやすくはあるが。
Well, we are to fight eventually. It will be easier to fight than if no feelings are held.
Saber falls silent as if he hit a sore spot. This guy, does he not get along with Saber either? Archer
そこ
hates
までよ。
everyone.
今がどんな状況なのか忘れてるわけじゃないでしょうね、アーチャー。
That's it. You still remember the situation we're in, right?
おしゃべりなんてしてる暇はないわ。イリアスフィールが戻ってくる前に撤退しな。
We don't have time to stand around chatting. We have to retreat before Eliasville gets back.
ちょっと待ってくれ。
Hold on a second.
トサカたちはここがイリアの住みかだって知っててきたのか。
Did you guys come here knowing this place is Ilias Castle? No, first of all, Ilia went out intending to kill them. Then, does that mean that Ilia and Tosaka missed each other?
助かった。今頃イリアはうちに向かってると思う。トサカたちがここに来てくれなかったら、イリアと戦う羽目になってた。
That's okay. I think Ilia's heading to my place now. If you guys didn't come here, I think you would have ended up fighting her.
ええ、そうみたいね。 イリアとバーサーカーが外に出たのは確認したわ。まあそうでもなければこんなところまで忍び込まないけど。
Yes, it seems so. I confirmed Ilya and Berserk are leaving. Well, we wouldn't have come in like this if it wasn't for that. I see. Tosuka took such drastic measures because she knew Ilya went outside. She's as direct as ever, but that turned out for the best this time.
とにかく話は後よ。ここがアインツベルンのアジトって分かった時は覚悟してきたけど、会わないならそれに越したことはないでしょ。
Anyways, we'll talk later. I came prepared when I realized this was Einsbrunn's base, but it'd be great if we don't have to meet them.
セイバーがそんな調子じゃバーサーカーには太刀打ちできないしね。
We can't match Berserker anyway with Saber in that state. Tosuka steps between me and Saber.
遠坂セイバーがそんな調子ってどこかな。
Tosuka, what do you mean by Saber's state?
顔色もいいし、もう以前のセイバー
She
じゃない
looks
か。
fine and she's just like normal.
あなたね、そんな都合のいい話があるわけないでしょ。
Hey now, convenient things like that never happen.
セイバーは全く回復してないわ。立っているだけが精一杯って。
Saber hasn't
見てわ
healed
か
at
ら
all.
ない。
Can't you tell just by looking that she's barely even standing?
リン、それは黙っていると約束したはずです。
Rin, I thought you promised not to talk about that.
悪いわね。そんなの
Too
破棄。
bad.
黙っていてもマイナスなだけだし、そもそも隠し通せる問題じゃないわ。
Sorry, I'm going back on that. It's bad to hide it, and it's not something we can keep from them anyway.
それはそうですが、
That is true,
し
but
かし
Saber hesitates painfully. That makes me realize that her condition is not improved at all.
セイバ
Well,
ー
no shit, Shiro.
今の話は
She doesn't have any mana. Saber, is that true?
はい。リンの言うことは正しい。恥ずかしい話ですが、今の私ではセイバーとして戦うことはできません。
Yes, what Rin says is
できる
true.
ことといえば、
It is embarrassing,
白
but
の
I
盾
cannot
に
fight
なる
as
こ
a
とぐ
Saber
らいで
right
しょう
now.
か。
All I will be able to do is be your shield.
そんなことだろうと思ったわ。武装もできないぐらい弱ってるくせに一緒に行くって聞かないんだもの。
Huh, that's what I thought. You wouldn't listen and you wanted to come with us even when you can't arm yourself.
戦えない代わりにマスターをかばおうとでも思ったん
I
でしょ。
bet she intended to protect her master instead of fighting. What? My breathing stops. What is that? She's so weak she can't arm herself? What ridiculous things is she saying about being my shield?
すまないシロ。このような体では、
No, more like you're a
サーバント失格だとは
failure
分
of
か
a
っていま
master,
すが、
Shiro.
それでも盾の役割はできます。
I am
不
sorry,
服だとは
Shiro.
思いますが、今はそれで。
I know I am a failure as a servant with a body like this, but I am able to act as a shield. I'm sure you are dissatisfied, but please accept that for now. That's it. Why do you always think such stupid things?
ふざけんな。そんなの不服に決まってるだろ。
Don't kid me. Of course I'm not satisfied.
遠坂、お前なんだってセイバーを連れてきたんだ。
Tosuka, why did you bring Saber?
今は俺のことよりセイバーの方がずっと大
Don't
事だ
you
って
know
分かって
Saber's
たんじゃ
more
ないの
important
か。
than me?
何よ、私だって反対したわよ。けどセイバーはどうしてもって聞かないし、そもそもセイバーじゃないとあんたの居場所は分から
What?
なか
I
ったわ。
objected too, but Saber
危
didn't
険なの
listen.
は百も承知だけど、それでもセイバーは必要だったの。
And only Saber knew where you were anyway. I knew it was dangerous, but I still needed Saber.
お前
But still.
それでも
I start to yell that she shouldn't have brought her, but I stop myself. I'm in no position to criticize Tosuka. The root of all this was me getting captured. Tosuka and Saber just did what they thought was right.
口喧嘩も結構だがな。今はそこまでにしておけ。
Disputes are good, but you should stop for now, Rin.
マスターならば自分の住処の異常には敏感だろう。悠長に説明している暇はないぞ。
A master will be sensitive to changes in her dwelling. We do not have time to explain things in a leisurely fashion. We can do that when we get back, and then info dump.
そうね。イリアスフィールのやつ、今頃慌てて戻ってきている頃だものね。
You're right. Iliasville should be heading back by now.
いいわ。話は後にしてあげる。今はこの城から出ることが先決よ。それでいいわね、城。
Alright, we'll leave the conversation until later. We have to get out of the castle first. That's okay, right, Shiro?
シロ、私たちも。
Shiro, we should...
いやけど
Well, but if Saber is like she was last night, isn't it difficult for her to even walk? I can't let Saber push herself if she's in that state.
まったく。どうやら私も甘く見られたものです
Honestly,
ね。
it seems you take me too lightly.
セイバ
Huh? Saber?
いくら魔力が尽きているとはいえ、今でもシロよりは戦えます。私から見れば、シロの方こそ消えてしまいそうで怖い。
Even though my magical energy is depleted, I can fight better than you, Shiro. To me, you seem to be the one about to disappear.
リンは気がついていないようですが、体内の魔力が
Burn.
乱れているのではないですか。
I do not think that Rin has noticed, but your magical energy is disrupted, correct?
いやけどこんなのは大したことじゃない。
Oh,
我慢すれば
no,
持ちこたえられる
this isn't
程度
anything
だ。
serious. It's fine if I bear with it.
俺はその
I'm, fine,
全然
really.
大丈夫だぞ。本当。
では、私もシロと同じです。苦しいですが、我慢しきれないもの
Then
では
I
あり
am
ま
the
せ
same as
ん。
well. It is painful, but it is not unbearable.
突然のことで状況がつかめないと思いますが、今はリンに従いましょう。話をするのなら、それは家に帰ってからで
I
す。
believe things are going too fast for you to grasp the situation, but let us follow Rin for now. If we are to talk, we can do this once we get home. Saber urges me forward. Jeez. I can't even worry if she says so with such an expression.
そうだな。話したいことは山ほどあるけど。
Oh, I'm sure you do. You're right. I have a lot to talk about, but I'll leave it until we get home safely. No, because you're all gonna die. Yes, about Saber's body, and thanking her for coming to save me. What? Girls can't save people, they're girls. They should be cooking and fucking doing chores and shit. That dream is not something I should ask her about right now.
よし。行こう、セイバー。
Alright, let's go, Saber. Nodding, I move my body earnestly. And then I fall on my face. I sweat with each step, but I can't complain. Saber came all the way here with her weakened body. So as a man, I can't show weakness now. Wow. As soon as we leave the room, I gasp. Is this a hallway? From this museum-like hallway, I guess the building is really big. Well, it is a castle.
ちょっと見とれてる場合じゃないわよ。この城から出ても外は一面樹海なんだから急がないと朝になるわ。
Hey, this is no time to be fascinated. Even if we leave the castle, there's a big forest outside. If we don't hurry, it'll be morning.
一面の
It'll
樹
probably
海
take you a day to get back to
じゃあこ
town.
こ本当に山の中なのか。宮山町から車で何時間っていう
A big forest?
樹
Then
海
is this place really on a mountain? That forest is a few hours drive away from Fukuyama.
そう。アインツベルンの隠し城よ。
Yeah, this is Einsburn's secret castle.
この城から出た後、何時間もかけて森を抜けなくちゃならないの。今は夜だし、朝日が昇るまでには森を
Even if we get out of this castle, we'll have to spend a few hours getting out of the forest. It's night now, so we'll make our way out by morning. Tosuka runs down the hallway without hesitation. I guess she's heading to the back entrance she snuck in through.
今が夜なのは知ってたけど一体どのぐらい捕まってたんだ
I knew it was night already, but how long was I captured for? I thought it was only half a day, but it might have been longer.
シロがイリアスフィールに囚われたのは朝方でしょ
You
う。
were captured by Iliasville this
それ
morning.
から半
It
日
has
が
been
経過
half
し
a
てい
day
ます。
since then.
日付は変わってしまいましたから、形の上では丸一日囚われてい
The
たこと
date
に
has
なりま
changed,
すね。
so that means you have been captured for a day now.
そうか面目ない
I see. I'm ashamed.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。イリアスフィールに捕まってこれだけの時間が過ぎたというのに
Well, in one
Shiro
choice my mind gave in.
体は囚われの身でも心では負けなかった
I guess you could say that.
私ではないですか。
No, please do not be. You were safe even though you have been captured by Iliasville for so long. That must be proof that your mind did not give in, even though your body was held captive.
それはそうかもしれない
That
けど
might be true.
ええ、 イリアスフィールは少女に見えてもアインツベルンの魔
She's
術師
not
です。
really a young girl, though.
もし彼女に屈していたのならシローはシローではなくなっていたでしょう。
Yes, Iliasville looks like a young girl, but she's a Magus of Einsberg. If you were to yield to her, you would not have been yourself.
私とてその可能性を考慮しなかったわけではありません。最悪あなたは死んでいるものとか。
It is not like I did not consider that possibility. I came to this castle prepared to find you dead in the worst case.
だからここでシローと再会できて
So
よ
I'm
か
glad
った
to be able to see you again.
マスターが無事な姿を見せているのですから私も負けるわけにはいき
Since
ま
my
せん。
master is safe, I cannot lose either. Saber says so with a faint smile. I feel the same way. I was worried, wondering whether Saber was alright.
ちょっとやる気あるのかっていうのよ。
Hey, are you really trying to escape?
もたもたしてると本気で先に行くから
I'll
ね。
go on ahead if you're too slow. Tosuke yells at us from the corner ahead.
やば、話してる場合じゃなかった。急ごう、セイバ
Yeah, this is no time to be talking. Let's hurry, Saber. I run, urging Saber on as well. Every step brings unpleasantness and pain as if boiling water is pouring into my veins. But I can run if I grit my teeth. Forcing my aching body to move, I follow Tosuka. Saber is running behind me as if escorting a sick person. She must be in pain. She's acting firm, but Saber's in no condition to move properly.
セイバー、苦しかったな。
Saber, if you're in pain... I stopped myself from asking her if she needs a hand. If I said that, Saber would stubbornly try to run on her own. I should just watch for now. If Saber looks tired enough that she can't make excuses, I can carry her then. Saber is really troublesome. This stubborn girl won't rest unless I do something that forceful. And so, following Tosuka's lead, we reach the exit of the castle.
出口ってここ入り口じ
This
ゃ
is
ない
the
のか。
main
父
entrance,
さん
Tosuka?
何当たり前のこと言ってるのよ。玄関っていうのはそういうものでしょ。
Why are you saying
入
something
る
so
時も出る
obvious?
時もここが一番手っ取り早い
This is
んだ
what
から。
entrances are for, right? This is the fastest way if you want to go out or come in. Tosuka runs down the stairs. I'm guessing there's probably multiple back doors, though, you just didn't use. Well, I'm in no position to complain. Saber and I descend the stairs into the hall. I guess this is the lobby. So that must mean that we'll be outside if we go to that large door at the end.
よし、ここまで来たら大丈夫。問題は森
It
に
almost
出て
looks
か
like
ら
a
だけ
Resident
ど。
Evil mansion
ま
a
あ
little
夜
bit.
だし、闇に乗じて国道まで出られるかな。
Alright, we're doing well to have gotten this far. The problems come after we get into the forest, but it's night and all, so maybe we'll be able to get out to the main road under cover of darkness.
イリアスフィールが戻ってきて、シロがいないって気づいたところで、後の祭り
It'll
よ。
be too late when Iliasville comes back and finds out you're not here anymore.
あいつが帰ってくる頃には朝になっちゃってるしね。何よ、シロ。そ
It'll
の
be
顔
morning by the time
いか
she
にも
gets back.
服そうだけど。
Hey, why that unsatisfied look on your face?
いや、別に。遠坂は大物だなって再確認してただけだ。
No, it's nothing. I was just realizing again that you're a big shot.
変なところでおかしな確認するのね。
You realize the weirdest things in the weirdest places. Like entering the enemy's base from the main entrance and the way she's acting so confidently.
It's a trap!
まあいいわ。とにかく外に出ましょう。帰り道は覚えているから迷うこともないしね。
Oh well, let's go outside. I remember the way back so we won't get lost. We head for the entrance. A long hall stretches from the lobby and a large door can be seen on the end. It's amazing. The hall is about 30 meters long. I think to myself that this place is really a castle, and the instant I start to walk,
なんだ、もう帰っちゃうの？せっかく来たのに残念ね。
oh, you're going home already? That's too bad, after you came so far. The voice of the girl who shouldn't be here echoes through the room with a faint laugh. I turn around instantly. Everybody stops. The instant I turn around and see the enemy, I understand that I will be killed if I turn my back on it again. Iliasville. Tosuka's voice is shaking. Across the hall, on the stairs we came down, is something that should not be there. It's strangely like the time before. Ilia is standing above us with Berserker standing behind her. Berserker's presence is overwhelming. As I can feel the servant's strength now, I can understand how much of a monster he is. How absurd. He's not at a level Saber can match even in her normal condition. It probably wouldn't even be a fight. That thing is not something that can be beaten in battle. Defeating Berserker means eliminating it without fighting it. In other words, we should have avoided him if we didn't want to die. Good evening. I'm happy that you've come to see me, Rin. Ilia's voice is cheerful. That smile is the same as it was 8 days ago. Innocent and merciless emotion that will kill any insects she catches. I understand now. We won't be able to get away. I can't stop Ilia no matter what I do. Even if I can get Ilia's attention, that doesn't mean everyone else can get away.
どうしたの？黙っていちゃつまらないわ。せっかく時間をあげてるんだから、遺言ぐらい残した方がいいと思うな。
What's wrong? It's boring if you don't talk. I'm giving you some time, so I think it would be best if you at least leave behind a will. She giggles. But we don't have such composure. We will run for the entrance if there's an opening. Even though we know there will be no such chance, we can only wait for it.
じゃあ一つ聞いてあげる。
I see. Then let me ask you one thing. But still, Tosuka takes a step toward Ilia.
イリアスフィール、あんたが戻ってきた気配はなかったけど、もしかしてずっと隠れてたのかしら。
Iliasville, I didn't feel you coming back. So were you actually hiding all this time?
そうよ。私はどこにも行っていないわ。私はね、ここからあなたたちの道化ぶりを眺めていただけ。
That's right. I didn't go anywhere. I was just watching you make a fool of yourselves.
そう。外に出て行ったのは偽物ってわけ。
I see. Does that mean the one who went out was a fake?
ええ、あなたたちが来ることは分かってたもの。
Yes, I knew you people were coming after all.
私は主人なんだから、お客様のおもてなしをしないとい
I'm the
けない
master
でし
here,
ょ。
so I have to welcome the guests, right? The giant figure suddenly disappears. I don't know if it jumped or it just moved there. Berserker appears in the middle of the lobby with a whirlwind. We're done for now. If we retreat, we'll be slashed in half the instant we turn our backs. But we'll be killed as well if we stay like this. The only path left is to challenge that massive death, knowing it'll be pointless.
おしゃべりはおしまい。それじゃあ始めよっか、バーサーカー。
Are you done talking now? Then let's begin, Berserker. The girl raises her hand as if performing in some kind of ritual, looks down at us, and...
誓うわ。今日は一人も逃がさない。
I swear, I will not let anyone go today. She declares so with delight and murderous intent. Light shines in Berserker's eyes. The servant that had obeyed Ilia up to now has his mind released and identifies us as his enemies. A gritting sound. Tosuka? Tosuka grits her teeth hard as if regretting something.
あーちゃん、聞こえる？
Archer, can you hear me? She murmurs in a quiet voice without turning around.
少しでいいわ。一人であいつの足止めを
A
して。
little while is enough. Keep him busy by yourself. She orders her servant to die. Archer does not answer.
バカな。正気ですか、リン。アーチャー一人ではバーサーカーにはかなわない。
Ridiculous. Are you insane, Ren? Archer is no match for Berserker by himself.
私たちはその隙に逃げる。あーちゃんには私たちが逃げ切るまで時間を稼い
We'll
でも
run
らう
while
わ。
you do that. Archer, buy us time until we escape. Ignoring Saber, Tosuka continues her instructions. Her voice is cold, killing her emotions. Archer, who has been silent as if pondering something, quietly nods and...
賢明だ。リンたちが先に逃げてくれれば、私も逃げられる。
That is a smart move.
I'll be able to escape if you escape first.
単独行動は旧兵の得意分野だからな。
Independent action is a specialty of archers after all. Takes a step forward as if to protect Tosuka. Berserker does not move. Only Ilya's laughter can be heard from above.
へえ、びっくり。そんな誰とも知らないサーバントで私のヘラクレスを止めるって言うんだ。
Wow, I'm surprised you're saying such an unknown servant is going to stop my Hercules.
なんだ、案外可愛いとこあるのね。
Wow, you have a cute side to you, Rin.
Neither Tosuka nor Archer has the composure for a rebuttal. Tosuka and Archer know that fact better than anyone. Archer steps forward. He is empty-handed as usual. Ellipsis. Tosuka is watching Archer's back. She must not have anything to say. She must not have anything to say to him. Tosuka should know her command is unreasonable, because she told her servant to die so that we can escape.
あーちゃん、私。
Archer,
Tosuka starts to say something, but
ところでリン、一つ確認していいかな。
by the way, Rin, may I confirm one thing? Archer interrupts her words in a cool voice unsuited to the situation.
いいわ。何？
Fine. What? Tosuka looks at Archer with a downcast look. Still looking at Berserker.
まあ、別にあれを倒してしまっても構わんのだろう。
Yeah, buying you some time is fine, but you won't mind if I beat that thing, right? Archer says something unexpected.
あーちゃん、
Archer.
あんた。ええ、遠慮はいらないわ。
Yeah, you don't need to hold back.
ガツンと痛い目に合わせてやって、あーち
Give
ゃん。
him a beating, Archer.
そうか。なら
I'm
ば
just gonna call Archer like
期待に
not
応えると
Archer.
しよう。
That should be his nickname. I see. Then I shall meet your expectations. Or pretty much only an Archer when he wants to be. Archer moves forward. There are only 10 meters between him and Berserker. That thing should be able to close that distance in an instant.
バカにして。いいわ。やりなさい、バーサーカー。そんな生意気なやつ、バラバラにして構わない。
You're underestimating me. Fine, go on, Berserker. You can slash that stuck-up guy into pieces.
Ilya speaks in a hysterical voice. Tosuka turns her back, not paying attention.
行くわ。外に出れば、それで私たちの勝ちにな
We'll
る。
be going. Getting outside means victory for us. Tosuka starts to run, taking both Saber and my hands. Saber follows Tosuka without objection. I start to run to the entrance, leaving Archer behind. But from behind me,
エミヤシロ、
Yemiya Shiro! He stopped me, still with his back to me. I turn around, letting go of Tosuka's hand. In the lobby, now far away, is the back of the man facing Berserker.
いいか。お前は戦うものではなく、
Understand,
生み出すものに過ぎ
you are a maker, not a fighter. Berserker charges. Archer stares at his enemy without backing off, still empty-handed.
余分なことなど考えるな。お前にできることは一つだけだ。
Do not think about other things. There's only one thing you can do, so master that one thing. Archer raises his hand. I don't know when he got it, but in his hand is that short sword.
忘れるな。イメージするものは常に最強の自分だ。外敵などいらぬ。お前にとって戦う相手とは自身のイメージに他ならない。
Do not forget, what you must imagine is always that you yourself are the strongest. You do not need outside enemies. For you, the one you have to fight is none other than your own image. The red back sinks. Berserker's attack rages. I start to run without seeing the clash of the two. Tosuka and Saber are already at the entrance. I run without turning around. The red back tells me to just go.